Alright guys, I'm going to show one of my favorite attacks from the back right here. It's probably my highest percentage finish, and that's a cross collar choke from the back. So when I do this choke, a lot of people when they show this, they talk about opening the lapel and going as deep as possible when they do it. I don't find that this is the most effective way to do this choke. I also find that when I do this choke, finishing it right here is really hard. I need to be able to rotate to finish this choke, and when I finish it in line with her right now, you'll notice our spines are parallel. I feel like it's all arm. I also feel like right now if she 2-on-1s her lapel and pulls down, it's almost impossible to finish this. You see how my elbows open up from my body? It's all arms. It's not going to work. So when I do this choke, I do like to open up the lapel. I don't always do that. Sometimes I fight for her hand and her wrist here, and while I'm doing that, I just need to secure the lapel in some way or the other. But I don't worry about going super deep. I actually feel like that's prohibitive for doing the choke right. I end up all over her throat. So I just grab comfortable. I actually don't want her to feel overly threatened by this grip right here. And I don't try to finish the choke right here. And the second grip, if I fight for this lapel, I can grab it now, I can grab it later. I can grab just about anywhere. This one also doesn't need to be super deep. You'll also notice that once I start grabbing deep on these, I kind of get in my own way. So I'm going to grab here. I'm just going to grab anywhere I can on the other lapel. It can be now, it can be later. So I prefer when I'm doing this choke to fall to the side of the arm that's grabbing the lapel. So I fall here. A lot of the time we're going to hand fight here for a little while, and eventually while she's trying to do everything, I get a hold of this other lapel. Just like this. So I like to set a little trap right here. I let this down hook go. So I'll throw my top hook across like this to the down hip, and I'll take this hook out. A lot of the time what happens here is she starts trying to escape. The most important thing I can do is use my left leg to block the down hip and keep my chest wedged behind her shoulder. If she's able to get her left scapula to the mat right here, I'll lose the choke. I'll actually pull her out. So I'm going to be here and here. So I need to get from my tricep to my forearm right now. That's when the choke's going to come on. So I'm going to post to my head and my knee. And get up to my elbow or my forearm. You'll notice that when I do that, this is the choking mechanism in the choke. My wrist, it's going to slide right next to her neck. Should go flush when I get up here. I keep my chest tight for this choke. I don't like to draw back. If she pummels her head right now, she's out. I keep my chest forward, and I just take my right elbow and set it down on my hip. This choke is about rotation, not extension. So you'll notice I keep my chest tight and rotate, and the choke goes on somewhat gently. Right now, if I pull back, even if I get to choke, it like savages her and it hurts her neck. And I don't know if I'm actually choking her or if she's just tapping because it's pain compliance. So you'll notice chokes are about placement, not about strength. I'm here tight with my chest and I just rotate. Choke should go on pretty gently. So let us go through it really quickly. Cross collar choke, I fall to my side, let the down hook go, keep my chest tight. Up to my elbow, here, rotate. Thanks guys.